Hi everybody. The wonderful Angelina Jordan is such an incredibly talented musician. She sings a range of styles of music and nails all of them. A lot of her music is actually in the jazz style, and this particular song is more a jazz tune. Now, what makes this even more interesting is this is one of her original songs. Now, this is the 15th video reaction I've made on Angelina Jordan so far, but I haven't yet reacted to one of her originals. So this is the first, and I'm very excited to hear this version. I have heard her studio version of this song, but not this particular version, this live version. So this was a song that was on her album It's Magic from 2018. It was the second track. And in this performance, as well as Angelina, are piano player Dylan Meek and guitarist Ivan Mendez. So they're both American musicians, or at least they're based in the US, and they're amazing musicians in their own right as well. And I thought to do something a little bit different before we go straight into Angelina's song is let's have a quick listen to both of these musicians. Of course, being a keyboard player myself, I'm really interested as well to hear, but I'm also interested in Ivan Mendez, having heard him play that beautiful, sensitive guitar accompaniment that he does quite often with Angelina. They both have YouTube channels, and if you can I suggest you go and subscribe to both of them? And if you haven't subscribed to Angelina's channel, do that too. So let's start with a little bit of piano playing from Dylan Meek off his channel, just to give you a taste. He's amazing. Wow, so what a grooving player he is. Very funky, and his improvisation is just so creative. I love it. Great comping with his left hand behind his right hand melodic lines as well. Okay, so let's hear a bit of Ivan Mendez. Oh, by the way, Dylan Meek also sings, and you could hear some of his vocals on his channel. He's brilliant as well at vocals. So for something a bit different in terms of the video that I've chosen to highlight them, here's Ivan Mendez playing an electric guitar and singing. He's brilliant as well.
Para pintar su nombre y presumir. Me quiso cuando al borde de la meta llegué penúltimo en la maratón. Me quiere de insensible o de poeta, de genio, de ministro, de bufón.
Okay. Brilliant, right? Wow, two amazing musicians. Angelina attracts the talent, and she is so talented. So let's hear her not just perform a song, which she always does amazingly, but to perform one of her own songs. Here we go. So this is What Is Life?
Hello, y'all. This is a composition written by Angelina Jordan, one of her first original compositions.
What is a life? Life is maybe going to school. Perhaps life is sitting at the piano, playing beautiful songs. Maybe life is about creating paintings like my grandma. Life is perhaps a tea that's stealthy in the night. What if life is a lift in your hand to the sky, up where the bluebirds fly to get your love on time? What if life means you and I will shine like a star in the darkest sky? Maybe life is a warm embrace from someone safe, or maybe life's just a memory. We come, we see, we go, feeding us with my little sister. After all, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful. Love life with all the good and bad. And the good and bad. Bye.
Awesome, right? Wow. What a lovely song that was, as well as her performing so beautifully and sensitively, as she always does. And great accompaniment from both Ivan Mendez and also Dylan Meek. Oh, I'd like to start by highlighting just some of the great phrasing that Angelina has delivered in this performance. And let's go back to here, firstly.
The night. What if life is a lift in your hand to the sky, up where the bluebirds fly to get your love on time?
Yes, and particularly the way she really stretched out to your love on time. Stretched it out. So her phrasing there was just beautifully. It's all about the lyric. It's usually called back phrasing when people sing a little bit behind the beat. It's always deliberately done. And it just makes the song go in such a fluid manner and helps build up the connection with the audience and project the meaning behind the song. And she does this so well. And the phrasing is about where you start the phrase and end the phrase as well. Of course, it's about how you deliver the whole phrase, but there's so many components to a phrase, and a good vocalist or a brilliant vocalist, which Angelina is, can just do that so effortlessly. I'd like to play that segment again.
get your loving time.
Yes, and the other thing about back phrasing where the vocals come a little bit behind the beat, it doesn't mean that it's out of time, because if it was too far behind the beat, it would be out of time. But back phrasing is where it's just a tiny bit behind the beat and it stretches the time, because instead of having it metrically completely in sync with beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, in this song 4 beats, so as beat 4 as well, you know, you have a little bit of room to move, and that's where the phrasing comes in. It doesn't have to sound like a robot, like you might do in a recording program. Say if I'm sequencing via my keyboard some MIDI. So over basically multi-tracking a number of instruments, you can click something called quantize and put it in time. It can tend to sound a bit robotic because it's too much in time. As humans, you know, it doesn't have to be. We don't like the sound of something sounding too robotic. It can stretch. So that's the idea of phrasing, at least. But anyway, let's hear another example of Angelina's beautiful phrasing.
The good and bad.
And that beautiful slide at the end. Slide down the note. Beautifully done. Let's hear it again.
The good and bad. Bye.
And her beautiful low tones you heard there as well. And I want to go back to another section in the song, or another part of the song, where we can hear some of her beautiful low register.
The good and bad.
Yep, beautiful. Let's hear it again.
The good and bad.
Yep, really well done. Another thing I really loved about the song and her performance of it was the imagery that it creates. The way you sing a certain word can create a certain image. Obviously, the lyrics have meaning, but you try to project this meaning through your delivery of vocals as a vocalist. Let's hear the way she sings the word, I think at this point, paintings, like my grandma did. At this point, it was beautifully done. And I felt the word paintings really made you feel like the music she's creating through this performance, as well as her having composed the song, it really has that imagery of a painting. You feel like you're inside a painting, is what I'm trying to say.
Like my grandma
Didn't quite catch that. Maybe I need to go back a bit further.
was about creating paintings. Like my grandma, life is perhaps.
Yes, right? So you could hear the way she sang the word paintings. The imagery is about a painting, and her vocal performance is like, it's artistry. So it's like a painting.
Is about creating paintings.
Yeah. And also, let's go to another place where she sings the word beautiful. And she sings the word, and it is very beautiful the way she sings it.
feeding birds with my little sister. After all, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. Let's hear it again.
We go feeding birds with my little sister. After all, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful.
Yeah. Let's actually hear that again. I'm trying to keep the video not quite as long as I have done in the past because my computer often ends up skipping the video near the end if it's too long. But anyway, I have so much more to get through. There's so much to love. But I do want to play that again.
Feeding birds with my little sister. After all,
I'll play it one more time. I just wanted to say, on the word sister, there's a beautiful minor 7 flat 5 or half diminished chord there that makes that so beautiful as well. That really complements the way she's singing it.
with my little sister. After all, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful.
Yep. Great, right? And let's have a listen to this point. So at here, it's we come, we see, we go. And just the way she delivers this line, it's unbelievable.
We come, we see, we go.
Yes, hear her run there. The riff, beautiful. Let's hear it again.
We see, we go. Feeding birds.
Oh, and next, let's have a listen to, on the word per, perhaps, the syllable per, she holds it quite long. So it's early in the song, perhaps life. Have a listen to the length that she gives per in perhaps. It was really, really, really interesting.
Life is maybe going to school. Perhaps life is sitting at the piano.
Great line too, but just perhaps. Really nicely done, wasn't it?
Going to school. Perhaps life is sitting at the piano.
Wow. Have a listen to the way she sings the word sky at this point and it tapers off.
Oh, shine like a star in the darkest sky.
And she has that slide again. Love it.
Shine like a star in the darkest sky.
That is so beautifully done. And there was that other place later in the song that I pointed out earlier where she also had a slide down. I'm pretty sure it was right at the end, but it was beautiful as well. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction today to Angelina singing her original song, What Is Life, and accompanied by Dylan Meek and Ivan Mendez. That was a real treat. I hope you enjoyed it and I look forward to seeing you very soon again. Bye for now.